from being just a small skateboard team in London to being one of the biggest streetwear brands in the whole entire world. Join me as I count down Palace's iconic history. Before we start this video, please leave a like, a comment and also subscribe. And if you do like these type of videos, I've got a whole catalogue of these videos on my channel. And without further ado, let's get into this. So Palace was actually created in 2009, started in London, created by a person called Levent Tanju. Levin stated the reason why he started the brand was because he was in a gap year in college and all he was really doing was skating and doing fun stuff. In other words, he was just skating, probably smoking bear weed and getting fucked up at illegal raves. Until one day he woke up and he realised he wasn't going to be a lowlife anymore, and he proceeded to start designing and selling skateboards to his friends. And shortly after that he decided to actually make a clothing brand out of this, and little did he know this was going to be one of the biggest clothing brands to ever come out of the UK. So when designing the logo, Tanju actually wanted like a triangle to be the logo. And he also wanted the name to be Palace. The reason why he wanted the name to be called Palace was because all of his friends lived in like ran down like houses and like not very just good living environments. And they used to call these palaces as a sort of like a ironic joke. So going back to the logo, Marc Jacobs actually designed the logo. Marc Jacobs. And I can't even lie, like the Palace logo is probably one of my favourite logos of all time. Like the way it just like intertwines with each other and like, don't know, like it's just so creative. In the early days of Palace, they would actually just sell their stuff in like skate shops. They would also do like skate gear in them skate shops as well. In 2012, as the brand was sort of picking up pace and sort of getting a bit bigger, they actually managed to start selling their stuff in Supreme shops. And as the brand started to get even more bigger, they actually started doing like collaborations with brands such as Reebok and Umbro.
It's mum joke time! Your mum's got a tattoo of the Umbro sign!
And this was a very good look for the brand because Umbro and Reebok are very like embedded in like the UK streetwear culture. And I do believe around this time they actually secured another collaboration with none other than Adidas itself. And to this day, Palace does regular collaborations with Adidas. And I do believe that Adidas does own a sharehold in Palace's like stock. So in 2015, Palace actually opened up its first store in London. I believe right around the corner from Supreme's shop. And around this time, Palace got so big it was actually considered like Supreme's equal. And this was a very big achievement for Palace because Supreme was actually created 2 decades prior to Palace being created. And these two brands were so similar like at the time, like no one else was really making like a skateboard clothing brand, and like they had sort of one foot in like the skateboard industry and also like one foot in like the fashion sort of industry. However, in 2018, Palace probably did the biggest move it's ever done in its whole entire come up, and the move that I'm talking about is that they actually secured a collaboration with none other than Ralph Lauren. And the reason why this collaboration was just so big and just crazy to even hear about, because Ralph Lauren has been established for over 50 years and have never done a collaboration with any other brand. So for Palace to secure a collaboration with Ralph Lauren, like that is just a achievement and a half. And I can't even lie to you, like this collaboration just delivered differently, like just so many iconic items. Like they even did skateboards, they even like touched on a bit of Ralph Lauren's like heritage and shit. Like yeah, just a crazy all-round good collaboration. After doing a collaboration with Ralph Lauren, like Palace was basically like a certified brand now. And the years following this, like Palace just grew even bigger and bigger. They began to do like collaborations with other brands such as Juventus football team. I believe they did a tennis collaboration with Adidas, a golf collaboration with Adidas. Also they did a collaboration with like a beer company, I believe. And also one of my favorite Palace collaborations is they did a collaboration with Avisu. And if you don't know what Avisu is, basically like they are a old like jean sort of company back in the day. It was such a cool like collaboration just to see, because like, you know, who really wears Avisu anymore? And I can't even lie, like let me just touch on this a little bit. I do strongly believe that Palace sort of revived Avisu, because like no one was really talking about it until like Palace sort of did a collaboration, and now they're sort of like big in the game again. But fast forward to today, Palace is one of the biggest streetwear brands of all time, with multiple stores all around the world, and it's probably up there with brands such as Supreme and Bape. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy this history of Palace, and yeah, until next time, I'm out.